What's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping in again at Ask a Guitar Pro. This is Jake, and today's demo is going to be probably a pedal a lot of you haven't seen before. It is the Brian May Red Special by Digitech, and this is really kind of a crazy pedal with a lot of cool features and a lot of flexibility to dial in quite a few Brian May tones. So, anyways, we'll get right into it. Thanks to Universal Music for letting me check this out today. And gear-wise, I'm playing an Ibanez Prestige into a PV 50 watt, or 30 watt, I should say, Classic 30. So, anyways, moving from left to right on the pedal, you have gain and level, pretty straightforward. This pedal is not a wah pedal, I wanted to point out. It's more of an expression pedal in that by moving the pedal itself, you can change different sonic characteristics, but not really a wah, well, not at all a wah, really. So then moving down here, you have treble and bass. I just have those bass basically set to high noon right now. Then you have a way to control your guitar. What's cool about this is you can set it to the Red Special, of course, the Brian May guitar, by using the lower knob here. Right now I've got it set on the humbucker HB, but if you do have a single coil guitar, you can also set it for a single coil guitar, which is kind of a cool feature. And of course, since this knob does move, the bottom knob does move, you can set a hybrid in between a humbucker and a single coil. But since I'm not playing a Red Special right now, we'll obviously take it off that and leave it on humbuckers with this Prestige here. Now the top ring button here is really cool in that it can also affect the expression pedal itself, the Red Special, in a few different ways. It can affect not only EQ settings, but on some of the modes, or models I should say, it can also affect certain characteristics, like characteristics of a phaser speed, for example. And then the last button on here is the actual model. There are 7 different models you can pick from, kind of 7 signature Brian May tones. For example, number 2 on here is the Bohemian Rhapsody tone, okay? And for example, number 5 is Crazy Little Thing Called Love tone. So pretty cool there. And then also within the pedal itself, you see I have it on green right now. Each model has 2 different settings with the expression pedal. Green right now, for example, let's just pick Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and I'll switch over to 5 here. Green is basically the acoustic intro, so you'd have more of an acoustic intro if you set it to the green. Now if you click on the heel here, the red side of it is the Telecaster solo, so we'd probably switch that over to single coil there, of course. But this is a unique feature in that for each model you actually can have different points in the song. The same things can be said for We Are the Champions, We Will Rock You. You can adjust the pedal itself there to get you to different parts of the song. So very cool deal there. But enough talk, let's get into it. And right now, why don't we start off with the Bohemian Rhapsody model number right here, and I've got it on red. So Bohemian Rhapsody is basically the rhythm guitar and the final orchestral fanfare finale there. So this is what the guitar sounds like. Obviously a nice warm gain tone there. Now I also want to let you know too, I'm not playing with the signature Brian May sixpence, but I am playing with a quarter to try to get that little more metal twang picking action going on there. So anyways, right now I'm going to switch over to the green mode. In the green mode, when you're on the Bohemian Rhapsody model, is the first solo tone in that song. So now while I'm playing here, I want to illustrate something. this top ring button, when you are on the Bohemian Rhapsody song, you actually can change the amount of mid-range here. So I'm going to illustrate this with a power chord. Whoops, sorry about that. Crank that up a little bit. You can hear that's definitely got a little more mid-range to it. Go ahead and crank it down all the way now. So very cool feature. So I guess while I'm here, I might as well show you the single coil setting. Well, we'll even go all the way over to the single coil setting. So definitely a characteristic sound as you move between the single coil, humbucker, and red special settings on here. So I guess what I want to do right now is show you another kind of cool feature is where this control knob actually changes some modulation within the guitar. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Model 4, which is the We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions setting. So right now I've got it set on the toe setting, which of course is green, where the heel setting is red. And basically what we have going on here is this pedal, when you move it up and down on We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, it changes the amount of phaser. So you can see right now you don't hear any phaser, right? So as you move the pedal forward towards the toe, the phaser amount increases. Subtle, but you can definitely tell it's there. Again, same solo without the phaser amount engaged. Okay, so when, again, you're adjusting the phaser, what we're going to do is now use the mode knob, or the control knob, I should say, not the mode knob. This actually adjusts the phaser speed. So instead of typically adjusting the mid-range like it had on the other models, now it affects the phaser speed. Not the most pleasing sound, but you get my point. So let's try going back to about 10 o'clock here. on the phaser speed there. Okay, you really can't tell it's much is going on there, but we'll move that back to high noon and you get that. So anyways, that is really a cool feature. So it took me a few minutes to get my arms around what was going on there, but having really the two settings, if you will, the two, the heel setting and the toe setting within the model itself really makes this pedal cool in that you're not limited to just one part of the song. For example, the We Will Rock You solo is just really cool. That's really one of the Brian May tones everybody's trying to nail there, of course, and same with Bohemian Rhapsody too. People like the tone in the first solo, and then at the end there where you get the kind of screaming power chords and everything, to have those two at the same time is really cool. So I dig this pedal. I think it has awesome tones. Even the modulation of the phaser inside the pedal itself is very warm. So you could spend hours playing around with this pedal. We didn't spend much time on the treble or bass there, but just overall in general pretty cool. I'll touch on one more, I guess, song here. Why don't we do I guess we'll just go to the crazy little thing called Love here and just show you some of the tones on that and see as it actually moves over to an acoustic guitar here, which is in itself really awesome. So right now what we have going on is, of course, the acoustic intro with the toe mode down in green. Click over onto the red, engage the heel here, we're going to get the Telecaster solo. Switch over to the neck pickup. Now what you can do on this particular setting here is on this model, you can move this over, and this changes the amount of reverb. Again, very cool. Have kind of a deep reverb setting. Let's back it down all the way. Shouldn't hear any reverb here. Okay, so I think that takes you through at least a bunch of the features on this pedal, and again, I dig it. I think it's awesome. This would be a cool pedal to have on any pedal board at the end of the day, so if you get a chance, check out the Digitech Brian May Red Special, and especially if you can get your hand on a Red Special guitar, I'm sure you'd have even more fun with this pedal. So I'm Jake. Thanks for stopping in again at Ask a Guitar Pro. Thanks to my friends at Universal Music. Let me check out this pedal, and also check out more gear reviews and extras online at www.askaguitarpro.com. We will see everyone next time. Take care.